Hi there, welcome to the Yoga Therapy Centre. My name's Ray Baxter. I'm going to run through a Sun Salutation process. So I'm picking Sun Salutation C because it's quite easy to learn. And if you want to build your cardio up, upper body, this is a really good process to go through. So learning this type of Sun Salutation, it's meant to do when you first get up. It's called a Sun Salutation, so that you're doing it in front of the sun, so a sun salute to the morning sun coming up. So when you go to places like in India and ashrams and stuff in India, that's what you wake up and do to the sun coming up. So it's really nice to be in the dark and you start the process, and then the sun starts rising as you're picking up your energy and moving through the Sun Salutations. So I'm only going to make this a pretty short video. I'm going to show you slowly how to go through the Sun Salutation, and then I'll pick it up and we'll start moving through it quite quickly so you can follow, you can watch, replay if you like, or just follow through what I'm going to do. So I'm going to break it down piece by piece, and if you've watched a few other videos, you would know some of the moves here. I'm going to do breath, work with the breath and the Sun Salutation as well. So I'll go through that slow at first. And then you can push through. It's a really nice exercise to do, warm up for anything, even if you're doing some exercise. So if you're going for a jog, or if you're about to lift things, or go into a class, this is a really nice warm up to do, whether you do 1, 6, 8, or 108. And 108 is what and stuff like that. So it's 108 Sun Salutations. It can take about 40 minutes to do 108, but you're that works well on your cardio. So I'm going to go through it now. I'll go through the process. So the first process is coming to the tops of your mat and getting yourself set. Okay, so I'll do it at the front mat first. So I'm going to get set here, bringing the hands down by the side and just come into Tadasana, what they call Tadasana, which is mountain pose or Shavasana, but standing. And just slowly start getting yourself familiar with your surroundings, dedicating this time to yourself on the mat. Maybe setting some sort of goal to get through 10, 12, 5, whatever it is of the Sun Salutations. So in the next inhale, we're going to bring the hands together and we start a prayer position. So the reason we start here is we bring the fingers into the middle of the chest there to the sternum. And the reason we do that is to promote the sternum to come up. And if you just look at my back, come up, shoulder blades together, and I'm ready. I've got a nice straight spine and ready to go. Okay, so that's the idea of doing this. So the first move in this is a back bend. So we inhale, cross the thumbs, lift the arms up and bring the arms with the ears. Push down through the heels, feet are together, remember, and just drop the head back slowly. So we're just holding there. Then exhale, come all the way forward, full forward bend. So we come all the way down. Drop the head down, fingers on the floor, hands on the floor, whichever you can reach. Then we're going to inhale and bring the left foot back and the left knee to the floor. So this is equestrian position. So we keep the fingers on the floor, our hands on the floor, and we look up. We're feeling the stretch through the left hip flexor, down the left thigh. Then we're going to straighten that back leg. I'll do it side on shoulder. We'll straighten the back leg, bring the right foot back, and we're in plank position. So holding a plank, push the heels back, push the floor away and just look forward. Now we're going to come down into half chaturanga. So drop the knees to the floor, bring the chest down, elbows in. Push the chest through the arms just before you get to the floor. And we come up into Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Then we come up onto all fours, roll the toes over, kick the hips up, and come into downward facing dog. We want the hips up, In downward facing dog, bringing the chin close. Then we're going to step the left foot forward again. So the left foot went back, so the left foot comes forward, right knee on the floor this time, chin up, chest up. Feeling the stretch through the right side. Then we're going to straighten the right leg. Exhale, come up to a full forward bend. Then we inhale, bend the knees if you need to, bring the hands out wide, come all the way up. Palms together, reach back into the back bend, and then come into that starting position. Okay, so that's the process. It's quite simple, but it's a full body stretch. Once you get moving, you can start pumping through them and you can really get that cardio working for you. So come to the tops of your mat, I'll do side on this time, bring the hands into that prayer position again, sternum up, shoulder blades together. Inhale, cross the thumbs, backward bend. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, left foot back, left knee to the floor and look up. Straighten that left leg, right leg back. Holding here in plank. Drop to the knees, chest down, elbows in, push the chest through when we come into Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Back onto all fours, roll the toes over, kick the hips up. And we're in downward facing dog. Remember, hips up. We want the hips up. Bring the chin towards the chest, chest towards the thighs. Heels towards the floor. Step the left foot back up. Right knee to the floor this time. Equestrian position. Exhale, right foot up. Full forward bend. Bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Up, palms together, back. And then coming into prayer position. So you can see as you push through, we're just taking our time with that, pushing through. You can continually use the left foot. So the way you get through them fast is just continually use the left foot. So left foot back, left foot forward, left foot back, left foot forward. And what I mean is from this position. So left foot back, and then we come into these positions. And then it's left foot forward. Okay, so instead of working left, right, left, right, left, right, sometimes you get mixed up where you are, what you're doing. Just work with the left foot. You're getting a stretch on both sides. It's easier to get through, easier to remember. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to push through. If you want to come with me and push through 6 sun salutations. So I'm going to go through each one as a breath. Okay, so each move, breath. Inhale. Through the nose, exhale, through the nose. So try and work into Ujjayi breath. So inhale, exhale. Work through that, and that's going to get you through this process a lot easier. So come to the tops of your mat, and we'll go through 6 together. So palms to the chest, fingers in the sternum. Get that breath right. Connect to Ujjayi breath. So feet together, toes and heels touch. Squeeze the glutes. We're going to inhale, cross the thumbs, come up for a backward bend, arms back with the ears. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, left foot back, left foot to the floor, chin up, chest up. Exhale, right foot back, plank position. Knees, chest towards the floor, push through Bhujangasana. Roll the toes over, kick the hips up, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee to the floor. Come up, full forward bend. Inhale, bend the knees if you need to. Palms together, cross the thumbs, backward bend, and then bring the hands into prayer. So there's 1. Again, cross the thumbs, backward bend. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, left foot back, left knee to the floor, look up, chin up, chest up. Straighten the leg, right foot back, plank position, half chaturanga, knees, chest towards the floor, push through Bhujangasana, roll the toes over, kick the hips up, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee to the floor, chin up, chest up, exhale, right foot forward, full forward bend. Bring the hands up, exhale, and inhale, come back to center. Cross the thumbs, inhale, come back. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, left foot back, left knee to the floor, chin up, chest up. Straighten the left leg, right foot back. Plank, knees, half chaturanga. Coming up, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee to the floor, chin up, chest up. Straighten the right leg. Right foot forward on the exhale, full forward bend. Inhale. Come up, backward bend, and then bring the hands into prayer. Okay, so you know the process now. We're going to go through the next three and we'll just work through them. Cross the thumbs, so we'll start now. Backward bend, full forward bend, left foot back, left knee to the floor, chin up, chest up. Plank position, half chaturanga, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee to the floor, step the right foot up, full forward bend. Inhale, come back up, backward bend, and prayer position. Inhale, backward bend. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, left foot back, left knee to the floor, chin up, chest up. Exhale, right foot back, plank position. Knees, chest to the floor, push through. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee to the floor, chin up, chest up. Step the right foot up, full forward bend. Inhale, backward bend. Coming into prayer. Last one. Inhale, backward bend. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, left foot back, left knee to the floor, chin up, chest up. Exhale, right foot back, plank. Knees to the floor, half chaturanga, push through. Roll the toes over, kick the hips up, downward facing dog, left foot forward, right knee to the floor. Inhale, right foot forward, full forward bend. Inhale, all the way up, backward bend, and then bring the hands into prayer position. So there you go. So there's 6. Takes my breath away. You can feel yourself really stretching and doing something through the hips, through the shoulders, through the hamstrings. So it's connecting every way as well as the breath. So you can do them as fast as you like or as slow as you like. Once you get used to them, you'll start pushing through faster. If you make a goal with yourself to do 6 every day, that's pretty good. That's a good way to warm up for the day. Okay, so that's a really nice way. I'm going to show you the way you can progress through this. So we'll go through it again. So backward bend, forward, full forward bend. Inhale, left foot back, left knee to the floor. Chin up, chest up. Straighten that left leg. Right leg comes back. We're in plank position. So you got the option, what we did, knees to the floor, bring the chest down and push through. Or you can coming back into plank, full chaturanga. So coming down, push through into upward facing dog. So again, that's just pushing through, moving through, progressing, and then downward facing dog. So that is Sun Salutations. So hopefully that helps you understand what a Sun Salutation actually is. There's quite a few. I'll go through a few over the next month or so and post them up for you guys. But that one is the easiest and most effective because you remember it and you can push through it quite quickly. Just set yourself a goal, try and get as many as you can done, and that will really, really start progressing the way you move through yoga. Okay, so that's a good way for a flow. The Sun Salutation is generally in a flow style yoga, but you don't have to be a flow style to practice that. You just practice it for fitness, for health, for stretching, for waking up, for the spine, for the hips, hamstrings. Everything is affected with that one in a positive way. So now I'm just going to show you a nice way to go through that slowly, but getting spine twist as well. Okay, so most of you who have done my class, you've probably seen this, but I want to show you nice and slow how to do this. So it's exactly the same process as what I'm using, just a few variations. So come to the tops of your mat, toes and heels touch. Bring the hands into prayer, sternum up, shoulder blades together. So again, the process: bend across the thumbs, arms up, arms with the ears, backward bend. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, left foot back, left knee to the floor, exactly the same. This time, we bring the palms together before, across the thumbs and come into Slaying Warrior. You can stay at these poses at all these places for as many breaths as you like. And if you look at one of my videos, the pranayama flow video, 6 breaths is really good. Start with 3, work to 6. Then bring the hands into prayer and we're going to twist. So we're going to bring the left elbow on the outside of the right knee, palms together, bring the fingers to the center of the chest if you can, twist and look over the right shoulder. Again, stay for as many breaths as you like. Twisting is so good for your practice and your health. So coming back to center, then bring the right hand down. So work with the balance here. Push the elbow into the shin, left arm up. Look up if you can, that left arm. Either hold here or bring the palm to the lower back or reach around to the inside of the thigh. Twist and look over the left shoulder. So twisting the other way now. Inhale, bring the left hand up. Exhale the left hand down, place on the outside of the right hand. Then we bring the right hand up. Reach up as high as you can. Then bring the right palm to the lower back. Twist and look over the right shoulder. Inhale, bring the right hand up. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Place it on the floor on the outside of the right foot. Straighten the left leg. Push that left heel back and swing that right foot back and come into plank position. Now from plank, we go down into prone position, so all the way to the floor. Bring the feet apart, the hands down by the sides of the chest, and then come up into Bhujangasana. So continuing with the twist mode, so this is good for the spine, good for the abdominal organs, and good for the muscles down the spine, spino recto. Shoulder blades together, and we're going to look over the left shoulder to the right ankle. Back to center, right shoulder to left. Back to center, left to right. Back to center and lift and come over right to left. Back to center, left to right. Back to center, right to left. And you can do that as many times as you like. Keep lifting as you come through. Then we're going to come up onto all fours. Roll the toes over, kick the hips up, and we're in downward facing dog. So the downward facing dog, make sure the fingers are pointing forward, fingers spread wide. Bring the weight into the thumb and the pointer finger. Then what we're going to do is kick the right leg up and come into dog split. So up as high as you can, bend the knee and stack the hips. So what I mean by that is push the floor away, push the knee up as high as it can go, and bring the heel to the buttocks and look underneath the right armpit. Keep pushing the floor away, pushing the right knee up, heel towards the buttocks. Straighten the right leg, bring the right foot down, swap to the other side, right leg up, bend the knees, stack the hips, push up that knee, look underneath the left armpit, heel towards the buttocks. Straighten the hips, straighten the left leg, bring the left foot forward, right knee to the floor. Then come up into Slaying Warrior on this side. Bring the palms together, right elbow on the outside of the right knee, twist, and look over the left shoulder. Again, hold as long as you like here. Coming back to center. Bring the left hand down on the inside of the foot. Push that elbow into the calf as you reach up as high as you can. You can either hold here or bring the right palm to the lower back, or reach around and grab the inside of the left thigh, twist, and look over the right shoulder. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, right hand down. Place it on the outside of the left hand. Bring the left hand up. Reach up, then the palm to the lower back and twist. That gets more into the glute, this sort of twist. Inhale, left hand up, left hand down on the outside of the left foot. Straighten that right leg. Then step up forward for a full forward bend. Either grab your shins or behind your legs and fold forward. Then release, bend the knees, bring the hands up, all the way up, palms together, and then bring back down to prayer position, hands down by the sides. So that's the twisting version of Sun Salutation C. Okay, so it's a really, really nice way to get that spine moving, get the blood flowing through the spine, as I always talk about. So it's a really, really nice way. So what I'm going to do now to finish off this video is do 6 Sun Salutations. I'm going to do them with upward facing dog, and I'm just going to push through them. So you can watch, follow, do as many as you can. You can do half chaturanga, so that's on the knees, or follow me and come into up dog. Okay, so I'm just going to do it without commentary. I'm just going to push through it just for you to watch. You can move through or just learn from the process. So that's Sun Salutation C. The version to go slow or the version to go fast. Whatever you can decipher out of that, get your own system, your own speed. Move through the process, start learning to breathe with Ujjayi breath. Then there's the version with twisted. Go through that. That's a really, really nice pose. That is a yoga session on its own. Do as many Sun Salutations as you can. Do the twisted version and then come back to do a few more Sun Salutations, and you get a really good yoga session early in the morning with it without thinking too much of different poses that you want to do. You've got everything you need in that process. And then sit, relax, or be in Shavasana for as long as you can, even have some Yoga Nidra going at the end. You've got yourself a perfect session. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you get something out of this. And I'll see you on the mat soon. Namaste.